The University of Chicago's Booth School of Business is one of the top MBA programs in the world, boasting several Nobel laureates and earning a spot as one of the so-called M7 programs. Yet, even with an impeccable reputation, we find that many applicants are often surprised when they fully investigate the school. They often learn a lot more about Chicago Booth. Let's dive into 3 things you may not know about Chicago Booth. The first relates to Booth's reputation. Booth has become synonymous with finance. The reputation is certainly well-deserved, as Booth's finance faculty includes legends such as Eugene Fama and Raghuram Rajan. They've made significant contributions to the field of finance. Booth itself even says, quote, "There's no better business school in the world to study finance than Booth." We always encourage applicants to fully research schools and their career outcomes rather than base this hugely important decision on potentially outdated information and assumptions. Looking at Booth's latest employment report, you'll find that 35% of the most recent class, the class of 2022, did indeed enter the financial services industry. But that leaves another 65% of the class going to other industries like consulting, technology, healthcare, consumer products, and real estate. In fact, consulting is so popular that it represents another 35% of the class, with over 190 graduates going to consulting jobs, making it one of the very top MBA programs for consulting placements at elite firms. So there's more to Booth than finance. Another overlooked strength at Booth is entrepreneurship, with several experiential lab courses and top-notch resources from the Polsky Center. It's no surprise that over 70% of Booth students choose a concentration in, not finance, entrepreneurship. Booth's Startup Summer program offers incoming students the chance to work for a Booth-led startup the summer before they start their MBA. And the school's popular and long-running New Venture Challenge is a top startup accelerator, helping launch more than 370 startup countries over its 20-plus years. So, if you're interested in careers beyond finance, don't count out Booth. Booth is, again, not just a finance school. Along with its finance reputation, though, Booth has become known as the most flexible business school, with only one required course that everyone takes called LEAD. But can it really be that flexible? Does that flexibility mean the program is less intense? Indeed, Booth gives students more freedom than other programs, as students aren't required to pick a concentration, and they can choose their courses and activities and professors right away in the first quarter, rather than take a required set of classes. At Booth, you can design your course load to match your career goals and your recruiting timeline, and you can even take up to 6 courses outside of Booth at the other schools within the University of Chicago. Most Booth students find this flexibility empowering, as they challenge themselves beyond courses they've already taken or match courses tailored to their needs as career changers. However, this reputation for flexibility can be misleading, and Booth's curriculum has more structure than most expect. For example, students must choose one course from 3 foundational areas: finance, accounting, macroeconomics, and statistics, and at least one course from 7 other categories, such as marketing or strategy. So there are guidelines in place. But what's different about Booth is that within these areas, students can opt for the basic course, such as business statistics, or choose a more challenging course to satisfy their foundational requirements, such as machine learning or data mining. So while all Booth students will take a statistics course, they don't all take the same one, and they can take it at any point during the entire program. Flexibility is a key principle at Booth, but this does not mean that students have zero guidance or support. Students can rest assured knowing that Booth has track suggestions, career advising resources, and helpful second-year students to guide students in making these choices and making them better. Booth's flexible approach is no less rigorous than other top programs. Think of flexibility as more freedom to explore. Finally, we find that prospective Booth applicants often assume that the University of Chicago is a dense urban campus with a less centralized and less cohesive community. The campus actually sits in a very diverse neighborhood called Hyde Park, just south of downtown, with a main quadrangle and Gothic-style building. You do get some of that quintessential college campus feel. However, most Booth students opt to live in Chicago's vibrant downtown in the Loop area. In fact, a current student shared that most students live in one of 3 apartment buildings that are right next door to each other. This off-campus proximity makes for an incredible social scene, with regular dinners in Chicago's many eateries and popular weekly Thursday night drinking club, TNDC events at local bars. Further, when students are on campus, Everything at Booth is housed within one building, the Charles M. Harper Center. The heart of the Harper Center is the Rothman Winter Garden, a 6-story atrium that serves as a gathering space for events and as a common area for students, faculty, and staff to connect throughout the day. Booth students are free to choose from a wide variety of student clubs and activities, and the school facilitates regular social interaction through weekly events for all types of students and lifestyles. While Booth's community is not fully centralized on campus, the school still cultivates a thriving social scene. So I hope this video gave you a better understanding of Booth and its career opportunities, curriculum, and community. If it stoked your interest and you're looking to get into Booth, please check out our video, How to Get Into Chicago Booth. Best of luck with your applications.